Welcome to Earlsdale Retreat. In a previous video, I explained how the site is somewhat overgrown, and you can see just how still the water is, despite high winds that you can hear in the background. The prolific duckweed thrives in still conditions, whilst preventing air from diffusing with the water, or sunlight penetrating to submerged plant life, restricting photosynthesis. The oxygen released through photosynthesis by the duckweed is predominantly released into the atmosphere rather than into the water column. Rhododendrons in particular are preventing natural air diffusion from oxygenating the water or creating movement to discourage duckweed. Lakes require seasonal turnover, which is simply the mixing of water through high winds, or as the surface temperature drops, the cooler water can sink to the bottom, whilst the warmer, in this case oxygen-deprived water, can rise to the surface. This is known as stratification, and usually occurs in lakes with a depth in excess of 20 feet. However, shallow lakes can suffer the same problem if the surface is covered in blanket weed. The rhododendron growth is extremely dense, and there are several clusters around the pool, each of which need thinning out and burning. The experts have recommended that I use chemicals to prevent the regrowth, but I'm trying to avoid the use of any chemical-based herbicides, so we're having to do it the hard way. In the future I might relent and use mechanical equipment to cut them down, but for now we will manually remove and burn them. I'm trying to keep my carbon footprint as low as possible, and in the future I would like to work out exactly what the carbon footprint has been, and I might provide updates on this on Patreon, along with costs incurred in developing the project. Already you can see a significant difference. The duckweed is drifting in the wind and breaking up. Hopefully it will all blow to one side of the lake, so I can remove it with a net and by using some kind of boom. This is going to be a long project and should provide a lot of content worth watching. Please subscribe and press the notification icon to be informed of all future video releases.